All right, number 3 deals with what we call a linear pair. So a linear pair means, well, there's 2 words, right? Linear meaning they form a straight line, right? So together, these 2 angles make a straight angle or 180 degrees. And there's a pair of them, right? So the 2 angles together are adjacent and supplementary, right? They're connected and they add up to 180 degrees. So what we'd like to do is we're going to take our 2 expressions that we have labeled from the directions, and we're going to basically add them up and set them equal to 180 degrees. Now, be careful. A common mistake is students will just always think that we have to set things equal. This is not the case. So we're going to add these 2 and set them equal to 180 degrees. So I'm going to take my space over here to do so. That's going to be 7x plus 44 plus 3x plus 36 equals 180 degrees. One angle plus the other equals 180 degrees. Now, I'm going to continue to draw my line through the equal sign to remind me to do things on both sides. Now, before I do anything, I want to clean this mess up. I want to combine my like terms. So I have 7x and 3x. I have 44 with 36. After combining like terms, I'm going to have 10x plus, what's that going to be, 80. Okay, equals 180 degrees. Now, if you notice, look at this. This looks so much simpler to deal with. Now I'm going to subtract my 80, and that's going to leave us with 10x equals 100. Okay, so next step here. We're going to now divide by 10 and get our final answer for x, which is going to be x equals 10. So we think, right? So let's see if our answers work out here and give us a nice solution. So let's see. 3 times 10 is 30. Plus 36 is going to give me 66 degrees. Okay, 10 times 7 is going to give us 70. Plus 44 is going to give us 114. All righty, and guess what? If we take 114 plus 66, that's going to give us 180 degrees. All right, so we did something right here. Let's go down and take a look at number 4. Now, very importantly, we need to know our vocabulary. So in this case, I have 2 angles named angle 7 and angle 8 are complementary, right? So I'm going to remember that means they add up to 90 degrees. So then they give us some information. So guys, we should be able to draw a diagram. Anytime I have complementary angles, I'm going to draw this kind of, L-looking shape, which is a right angle, and we're going to split that up into 2 angles. I don't know if they're equal or not. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to assume they're not equal unless we find out something different. Okay, so again, just like the previous example, these 2 angles together add up to 90 degrees. So I'm going to make my equation over here. I'm going to write down 3x plus 22 plus 2x plus 13 equals not 180, equals 90 because they're complementary. Okay, again, I have one angle plus the other angle equals 90 degrees. All right, now we go ahead. The next step we're going to do is we're going to combine our like terms. So I have 3x and 2x, and then I have 22 with 13. All right, so let's see what happens here. That's going to give us 5x plus, 35 equals 90. Notice I'm lining up my equal signs. I'm going to now subtract 35 from both sides. I'm going to show it, organize my work nice and neatly, and that's going to give me 5x equals, 55? Yeah. All right, so dividing by 5, I'm just going to skip a step here. Dividing by 5 will give me 11. So now what I want to do is I want to answer the question. They said to find the measure of each angle. So let's go ahead and take our 11 and substitute it in. So if I take 11 times 33, that's going to give 11 times 3 is 33, plus 22 is going to give me 55 degrees. Okay. 2 times 11 is going to give us 22, plus 13 is going to give us 35 degrees, and we're happy because each of these angles add up to 90. But lastly, I want to take the time and finish properly. the measure of angle 7 equals 55 degrees. Use the proper notation. And the measure of angle 8 is 35 degrees.